Heart Eyes, the sun had long disappeared behind the dusty horizon, and the last whispers of daylight faded into the endless desert night. Sammy, a young man from a small village nestled between rolling dunes and ancient olive groves, was returning home from the fields. The village was quiet, too quiet for a warm summer evening. As he neared the village well, he noticed a frail figure sitting at its edge. It was an old woman he had never seen before. Her clothes were tattered, and her skin was pale under the moonlight. But what caught Sammy's attention most were her eyes, wide open, unblinking, and glowing faintly red in the darkness. He froze. Villagers had always warned about the Heart Eyes, an ancient curse said to be carried by those who had made deals with dark spirits, or they were known to steal the light from pure hearts, feeding on love and hope until nothing remained but burning emptiness. Sammy swallowed his fear and approached slowly. "Grandmother, are you lost? Do you need help?" he asked with a voice barely steady. The old woman's lips curled into a smile that was both sad and sinister. "Help," she echoed softly. "No, young man. I seek only to see the world through eyes like yours, to feel what you feel, the heartbeat of love and faith that shines so brightly." Sammy felt a chill crawl down his spine. "What do you mean?" he whispered. Her voice was almost a hiss. "I have been blind for centuries, cursed to watch the world in shadows. But your heart glows with something I long to taste." Before Sammy could react, she vanished into thin air, leaving behind only the faint scent of burnt amber and a cold breeze. That night, Sammy could not sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw those burning red orbs staring at him from the darkness. He tried to pray, reciting Ayat al-Kursi and Al-Falaq, but the unease remained. Days passed, and strange things began happening. At first it was small, animals avoiding certain paths, the well water tasting bitter, and whispers heard just beyond earshot. Then, villagers started falling ill, their eyes reddening and glazing over like the old woman's. They moved through the streets with vacant, haunted expressions, as if possessed by an unseen fire. The village imam called an urgent meeting. "This is no ordinary sickness," he warned. "It is the work of a jinn, or a curse that feeds on the hearts of the faithful. We must guard ourselves with prayer and purification." Sammy felt the weight of responsibility settle on his shoulders. He knew the old woman was the source, the carrier of the Heart Eyes curse. He resolved to find her and end the nightmare. One evening, armed with a Quran, olive oil, and a dagger blessed by the imam, Sammy went to the well again. The air was thick with dread, and the moon hid behind clouds. There, seated on the cold stones, was the old woman, her eyes burning brighter, glowing like coals. "Why do you come back, boy?" she whispered. "You cannot stop what has begun." "I seek to save my people," Sammy answered firmly. "I have faith that Allah's light is stronger than your darkness." She laughed, a sound like dry leaves in the wind. "Faith is a fragile flame. Soon, even you will feel it burn out." Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled, and shadowy figures emerged from the desert. Jinn, cloaked in smoke and fire, their eyes red like hers. Sammy's heart hammered violently, but he began to recite the Quran aloud, his voice steady and loud despite the terror. The jinn hissed and recoiled, but the old woman's eyes pierced his soul. Sammy felt a burning pain in his chest, as if his very heartbeat was under attack. Desperate, he splashed the blessed olive oil on himself and the rosary he held, whispering prayers for protection. The jinn howled and vanished into the night, but the old woman remained, her eyes softening for a moment. "Your heart is strong," she murmured, "but the curse is not so easily broken." As she disappeared, Sammy noticed a single crimson thread tied to the rosary, a mark of the curse linking them forever. Over the following days, the villagers slowly recovered, their eyes returning to normal. But Sammy knew the curse still lived within him. His reflection in the mirror revealed faint red glimmers in his irises, like embers waiting to ignite. One night Sammy awoke to whispers from the shadows. His heart raced uncontrollably, and through the darkness he saw two glowing red eyes staring at him from his bedroom door. He whispered a prayer, clutching his rosary tightly. "Allah is my protector." The eyes vanished, but Sammy understood. The curse of the Heart Eyes was now part of him, a battle that would rage within his soul forever end.